Hi everyone, Faye here. Back in my introduction video, I mentioned that I make paper fan, and I thought I would take some time today to tell you about how I got started with that. I've loved art for as long as I can remember. When I was younger, I would always doodle in the margin of my note at school, fold up piece of papers, and just try to make things out of any material I could get my hands on. The public school I attended had some basic art classes. We would paint pictures and do simple drawings. But other than that, I never had a chance to take more advanced classes due to financial and living situation. That didn't stop me though. I used to go to the library and look at books on painting, on drawings, on origami. You name it, I probably read about it. Almost every day I wasn't walking, you could find me in the free exhibits at local art galleries. I started making little paper swans, boats, frogs, and people started noticing. Kids in school would ask me to make them things, and they would often give me snacks bar or other little thing in return. And I started to realize that my art could make other people happy. There was one time that really stuck with me. I was probably about 12. There was a little boy, and he was new to the home. Everyone took time to get used to the change, but this boy was miserable. I don't think he smiled at all in the first few days he was there. I started noticing that he would watch me when I was making things, especially the little frogs. So I gave him a few and I showed him how to make them jump across the table. And he smiled. I learned that his name was Timothy and he was 5 years old. I saw just how directly art could make people happy, how it could change their outlook. And if I could make people happy, I couldn't imagine giving it up. I never really thought about making paper fans until one day. When I was 18, I was walking past a shop on my way home from work. They had all sorts of beautiful fan displays in the window, and I knew that I wanted to try making one. So, as soon as I had some free time, I went to the library and used their computers to do some research. I also managed to find a few books on fans. I saved up enough money to buy some materials, and I've been making them ever since. The first few I made was European in style. Then I tried making them more like Japanese fans. It's a lot easier to make them that way and takes less material. I also just like the style better, so all the good ones I've made are Japanese. So there is this one I like, with a very simple pattern. I had more fun with that one. I also have the same in red. And there is that very special one I made, my very first. I was about 8 or something. I still love to draw and paint when I have time, which unfortunately isn't often because of how much I work. I mostly focus on the fans, because I can sell them and make some extra money on the side, which is always good for supporting myself. And sometimes I send them to my friends as gifts on the birthday. For those who are interested in making fans of their own, I've included 2 links in the description on the history of hand fans and how they are made. For those interested in something less complex, I have also included a link on how to make origami frogs. While some may try to convince you that art is frivolous or not important, I promise you that it can be. It's the most important thing in the world, especially when all you want to do is make one lonely person happy. It can change the day, and even their lives. My proof for that lies in an email I received recently from Timothy. After a day of origami, He opened up to his peers and started marking friends and expressing himself, with words and with art. Last week, he sold his first painting. I'm Feuilly from Les Amis de l'ABC. If you like this video, please let us know by liking, commenting or subscribing. Depending on where you are, have a good day or night.